my day. I hated going home every fucking day. But he made me the comedian I am, but I was scared to go home every single day until I found weed. All right? But this isn't what you thought it was. Now, when I grew up, we used to have to hide weed. You remember those days? Holy shit. This is the perfect thing, too. I remember the first time I smoked weed. I was 9 years old. And we had to makeshift, because you couldn't just have a pipe or a bong laying around your fucking house. It was very illegal at the time. So the first time my stupid ass smoked weed, it was out of a pen. We took the middle of the pen, some nice high-class plastic, and then we took a socket. Yeah, we took a socket, and these cats had it at the end of the pin. And they took a screen from their sink. That nasty-ass calcium water has been running through since 1976. And this is 1993. And I'm not smoking, I'm skateboarding with these older kids. And they're all smoking, and I'm like, oh, what does that do? And someone just lied to me. The best lie I've ever got told. Because he says, oh, it makes it not hurt when you fall. Well, then lace me up, put me on top of the roof. We'll do this. This is gonna be cake. This is how Tony Hawk does this stuff. So I get it, and they're all older kids. I don't want to, like, I'm trying to be cool, right? Because smoking weed don't make you cool. But I'm a cool dude that smokes weed. You know what I mean? So I remember getting it, and I've never seen anything in my life with weed, and they've all hit it. They've all hit it. Like, it's gone around rotation. So this metal stainless steel, which is great for your lungs, by the way, stainless steel with aluminum and asbestos is blazing hot. So I'm like, oh, how do you hit this? And I put the socket in my mouth. And I'm like, and I hit it. And I knew I was a gangster at 8 years old because I held it burned like a bit. That shit burned like a perm, bro. And I was like, yeah, just like sticking to my fucking lip. Oh, that's some good stuff. Feel the burn. They're like, you just fucking sucked all the weed. And like, it's like weed all over my dick. They're like, you just sucked all the weed into your teeth. And then I was like, don't beat me up. I'm sorry, I'll pay for it. Like, you guys do meth? My dad has meth. So they're like, no, don't worry about it. Just here, turn it around. Like, that's the thing I love stoners from the 90s. Right? Oh, I know, man, radical, bro. Just turn it around, dude. Fucking Ninja Turtles, man. So they turn it around and they pack a fresh one. And they're like, just hold it. And then I remember thinking, how do you inhale? Because they're like, just inhale. I'm like, what does that mean? And they're like, just breathe. I'm like, well, I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now. So that I know, just inhale. And I'm like, so what? They're like, suck it like a straw. And then when you pull off, take another deep breath. Just go after. They were very dramatic with their deep breath. So they pack this thing. And I rip it. And I remember having it like all in my, like, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm supposed to, right? And I get there and I'm like, and I knew they were liars because it hurt my knees when I fell. So I remember being so high. I was late home, and my dad didn't play. Like, he was fucking crazy. I think we've established this. And you're not gonna get me to go to Disneyland again. So I'm like, fuck, I'm late. They're like, damn, your dad's gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, yeah, it happens, man. And after that, I was like, I love this stuff, dude. Like, it makes me, I know stuff's gonna happen bad, but like, fuck it, right? Yeah. So then I started to grow weed. By the time I was 11, I was growing and selling weed. I had that shit on lock, right? I was known as a stoner at school, and I would do stupid shit. Like, I had aluminum pipes. Remember you got tinfoil pipes? The easy, you wrap it around a fucking marker and then bend it. That's all you do. You're like, that's it. Bam, I don't know what these glass blowers are bitching about. This is easy. I'd have aluminum pipes hidden all over school, which is why I can't breathe now. But I had them hidden all over, and we'd always get busted in this one spot, but we were so stupid, we kept going back. Because what we did is we broke into an air conditioner duct. You know those big ducts behind the classroom? We broke in, and we thought we were cool. We put a black light in there. We put a pillow and a blanket and a bong, and we were in there chilling. And then 2 days in a row, we get popped hard. And we're like, how the fuck? How do they even know that we're here? Well, my homeboy, one of those times we got popped, had Spanish class in the classroom that connected the AC-duct. And he's like, you know how you guys got caught? We're like, how? He's like, when the air turned on, the whole fucking classroom got hotboxed. I was like, well, then you guys owe us some money, man. Weed was always good, but in school, it was a trip, weed in school, right? Because, like, I was known as a stoner. So, like, teachers hated me. And prime example, and I'll remember this to this day, I got dropped off at school during 4th period because I had a dentist appointment. And my mom drops me off. And I have to walk into Mr. Young. His name is fucking Rex Young. Rex fucking Young. I'll give a shit. I walk into Mr. Young's class, and he goes, whoo! I could smell you from here, Doobie brother. At the time, I didn't know who they were, so I didn't know how cool of a compliment it was. Like, now if someone said it, I'm like, oh, yeah, right on, man. It's you. And I was like, what? He goes, I could smell you from here. I'm like, you're full of shit. I haven't even smoked weed yet. And he goes, yet? I'm like, yeah, what, are you gonna bust me for future crimes? Are you fucking Judge Dredd? So he's like, well, you know what? I know you're high. Turn around and get the fuck out of my class. And then I said something, I don't know, like, fun kid. I was like, oh, your kid's ugly. And then I turned around. His kid was ugly, though, so in my defense. He was an ugly-ass kid. He had a picture of his ugly, stupid kid on him. I bet that kid grew up to be just ugly. So anyway, I tell him, I'm like, your kid's ugly, fuck you, you're a dick. You got eye going this way and I hit cockeyed. And then he's like, come here, what'd you say? And I was like, your kid is ugly. Good thing you only have to look at him with one eye. Yeah, I was killing it back then, too. I was killing it back then. And he goes, get out of here, you'll never be nothing. And I said, I'm gonna make more money than you make one day. And he said, doing what, smoking weed? And I said, yeah, man, that's probably what I'm gonna do. And he said, name one person that is famous from smoking weed. And I said, Tommy Chong. And this is what he says. He says, the day that you work with Tommy Chong, I have a $100 bill waiting right here for you. Well, I have been working with Cheech and Chong for 8 years now. And I am waiting for my 20-year high school reunion that comes up this year. And I'm going to walk in, I am going to call Chong. I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I have somebody that wants to talk to you. And then I'm gonna take his 100, do coke with it. Right now, I'm just like. That was the fun times with weed. Then I thought I was fucking goddamn the Scarface of weed. I was like, I know how to grow weed. I'm gonna grow all this weed. I'm gonna buy this fucking house. I'm gonna grow fucking 4.5 acres. This is gonna be cool. And then I had a stupid friend who got out of prison. And he puts my house as his check-in house. And he doesn't ask me. And one day he forgets to check in to parole. So parole came, I guess, looking for him. They looked over the back gate and they were like, holy shit, it's Jamaica. How the fuck did we get here? And I remember I'm driving home. I was married at the time. And I'm driving home and I just see massive cop cars at my house. So I turn the other way. And I park over here. I park on the other cul-de-sac. And I start trying to call my wife and she's not answering. And then the call comes back from my wife's phone and I'm like, oh, hey, are you okay? And they're like, this is Detective Johnson of the Riverside Police Department. He's like, we came looking for Michael Atwood, but we found something a lot more interesting. And my dumb ass, what's that? What'd you guys find? Do I live on oil? Did you guys find oil? Are we all gonna be rich? He's like, well, I'm here with your wife. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's like, she says she has no idea about what's going on in the backyard. He's like, but I find it hard to believe that if you're doing dishes and look out the window, you can't miss 950 plants. I was like, oh, you've already counted them. You've been there for a minute. It's interesting. So then he says, I'm gonna give you a choice. He said, I could take her right now because I know she knows about all this. He said, or you could be a man and be here in an hour and I'll let her go. You have my word as a man. I'll let her go and I'll take you. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. He goes, I bet you won't be. Nobody ever does this deal. And I pulled up in like 2 minutes and they ripped me out of the car. And he's like, no, get off him. He's a man of his word. I'll let her go. You're going to prison. He said, just let you know you're the only person that's ever came for their wife. He's like, I've given people choice. He's like, no one's ever came and bailed their wife now. And yeah, if I'd have known what I know now, I'd let that bitch go. I'd have been like, weed, I'm allergic, I got asthma. Weed? Is that what though? She said she's a tea farmer. And then you go to prison, right? Then you get out. And then you only get stupid jobs, right? You get out of, and what sucks about prison, first of all, I went to prison in like 2007, and I'm in there. They put me on a C block, okay? That is with some dangerous fucking people. Like, I'm in there. It was funny, the little story time. We'd be out playing dominoes, be like, what'd you do, bro? They caught me kidnapping my lady, fucking put her in the trunk, lit the car on fire. I'm like, oh shit. Then the next dude's like, man, I fucking robbed a drive-in, fucking ended up shooting a dude in the chest. I'm like, holy shit. They're like, what about you? I'm like, I grew some plants. We all dangerous around this motherfucker. Give me some trimming shears. You see me fuck shit up with trimming shears. Then I get out of fucking jail. I get out of prison. And you gotta get all these stupid jobs, like you're throwing a paper out. Then you're working warehouse and warehouse. But then, that's when I won a very special contest on the radio. Oh, me and this little guy have had some good times. I don't even know.